Saddleback leather. One of the very first reviews I ever did on this channel over 11 years ago now was for this, the Saddleback leather front pocket ID wallet. And I have been using this wallet pretty much every single day since then for 11 years. It has held up amazingly well. It has patinaed, it has aged. It's my favorite wallet. I love this wallet. And recently I got sent another wallet by Saddleback, and it is this one. This is their MLB collection Seattle Mariners medium bifold wallet. Comes with the same 100-year guarantee. Seems to be built just as well as my front pocket ID wallet is, and I'd like to show it to you now. The Saddleback MLB collection bifold wallet. Let's take a look. All right, so here's the Saddleback leather MLB collection Seattle Mariners bifold wallet. And I think we should take a look at some of its features. As I mentioned previously, it is $89, and that's the same price as just the normal Saddleback bifold wallet. The normal one does have more color options. The MLB collection with the logo of your team is available in the tobacco, which is, I think, what this color is. And there's also a dark coffee brown. I ordered the tobacco. This looks darker in real life than the picture of the tobacco does online, but not as dark as the dark coffee brown. And then this was my front pocket ID wallet that was in the tobacco color. It looks, I don't know, it has a little bit more of a reddish cast to it, but this is so old. I got this in, I think, 2014. So it's over 11 years old. It has been used a lot. And so there's a lot of patina on this. I think maybe if we look, I don't know, is there anything inside? If you can see the color, I don't know. I think this is the tobacco, and I think it's similar to how this looked when I first got it. But I think this might have been a little lighter. Maybe if we can compare kind of the inside section there. Yeah, this looks a little bit more the way I thought the tobacco would look, but obviously this is going to darken up anyway through use, and it will patina like the front pocket ID wallet. This has the 100-year warranty like all of Saddleback's products. This has RFID blocking inside. It has 4 card slots, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you have your ID card slot here with the window. This is just the little card that came in the wallet. So that is very convenient. You also have a slot here and a slot here. Like I mentioned, RFID blocking. Inside here in the money slot, you actually have a pigskin lining, which is very tough, very durable, very cool. You have a 4.5-inch by 3.5-inch size here. So not super small. It's fairly, I guess as the name would suggest, the bifold wallet that this is based on in the Saddleback line is the medium bifold wallet. So it's not the biggest bifold I've ever seen, but it's not the smallest. It is, I guess you could say, medium. Full grain leather, pigskin lining inside, as I mentioned, and then it uses a industrial marine grade polyester thread for the stitching. So it should be very durable. Like I said, I've had this front pocket ID wallet for over 11 years, and I don't think there's any stitching that has come out at all. And I have used this every single day for all of that time. If we compare it to the front pocket ID wallet, you can see the size difference is pretty pronounced. It's not massively larger than the front pocket ID wallet, but even without anything in it, I'd say it's just about as thick as my front pocket ID wallet, which is filled with all my stuff, and this doesn't have anything in it yet. We will put all of the stuff from this into this, and you'll see, also see if it can fit into the front pocket or if it has to be used in the back pocket. We will work all of that out in a moment, but not massively bigger than the front pocket ID wallet, but definitely a larger footprint. Now, I love the front pocket ID wallet. Like I said, I've been using it for 11 years. I've reviewed so many other wallets on this channel, but I just keep coming back to this one. The one thing that I don't love is that you do have to fold your monies. If you have cash, and this is US cash, if you have cash that has a larger footprint than US dollars, it might even be worse. But here, if you fold it in half, it fits in. It's fine, but if you have more than a few bills, like how many do I have here? I got like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bills. This is fine, but if you get, you know, to 10 bills, it gets a little bit more difficult. A lot of people don't carry cash anyway, so that might not be an issue. But let's take everything out of this. These are not my actual cards. These are fake cards. So don't try to start writing down any information, but this is how many cards I typically carry in my wallet. We'll take the cash out. We'll take the ID out. We'll put that aside. So you can see now when they're both empty, the difference in size. The front pocket ID wallet is significantly thinner, and that's after it's been all stretched out. But let's see what we can do here. We have the main money slot. We will take the monies and we will not fold it, and we'll put it in like that. Look at that. Actually, there's plenty of room. So it looks like if you have other currencies, I don't really know. How big are pound notes? I don't know. Canadian dollars are not much bigger, or I think they're around the same size as US dollars, so that shouldn't be an issue. But euros, I don't know. Some things are huge, but this, you have a significant amount of room in this cash slot, so I think you'd be able to get a lot of different currencies in there. So US dollars fit just fine. If we put my ID here, that should fit in nicely. And then, let's see, my main, let's pretend that this is my, which one? We'll pretend this is my debit card, so I would normally have that in the front pocket for easy access. Now these have not been used yet, so they're going to be a little tight. You also want to make sure that if you are only plan on keeping one card in a certain slot, don't put 2 cards in on a whim, because then it'll stretch out to 2 cards, and if you only want to put 1 card in, then it'll be kind of loose. So bear that in mind. Let's see, normally I would have 2 in each slot, but let's see if we can fit all this in. It is very tight right now. Ugh. There we go. There's a Guitar Center gift card. I don't know why I never used this, but we'll shove this in here. So that's 3 cards in 3 slots. I still have my grocery store rewards card we will throw here along with my coffee shop punch card. And I think that's about how I might set this up. Again, everything is very tight. It's all very new. All fits in there perfectly easily, and you could easily get 2 cards in each of these slots eventually. I was putting 2 or 3 cards in the slots on my front pocket ID wallet. But now if we close it up, it is significantly thicker. Now obviously this will have to work in a little bit, but compared to the front pocket ID wallet, you will see that yes, the footprint and the width, the thickness of it, are going to be quite a bit more. You have more leather in between all these various pockets basically, so it's going to be thicker. But can it still fit in the front pocket? Let's see. Okay, normally I keep my wallet in my front pocket, so I would have my front pocket ID wallet from Saddleback. That's where that would go. Fits in quite easily. Not very obtrusive, you hardly notice it's there. Obviously I don't have this filled right now, but you get the idea. But what about this one? Can I fit it in the front pocket? Yes. Does it make a noticeable bulge? Yes. If we turn around there, yeah, you can see that in there. You can tell you're packing a wallet in your front pocket there. So I don't know if I would use this in my front pocket. Let's see how it looks in the back. There's my buttocks. Here is the wallet going in my pants. And yeah, it fits just fine in there. It just depends on whether or not you are used to having a wallet in your back pocket or not. I'm pretty used to having one in my front pocket, but I'm perfectly okay with trying this out for a while. I think I'll use this for a couple weeks in my back pocket and see how I like it. And it could go in a coat pocket or anything like that perfectly easily. So it's not the most slim wallet in the world, but I do think it is still fairly small for a bifold wallet. You can fit pretty much anything you want in here. I love the look of it. I love the quality of the leather, and if the durability of my front pocket ID wallet is anything to go by, I think this will be lasting for a very, very long time. It has that 100-year warranty, and you may never even have to make a claim on that warranty, because this thing, 11 years old, I use it every day. It's still in perfect shape. So I have every reason to believe that this Bifold wallet will do the same. I think the logo on there looks very cool, whichever team you want to represent, and it's the same price as the normal Bifold wallet. So basically the only barrier of entry to me would be the price. It's $89, but you are paying for quality there, and the size. You may not want a wallet as large as this. If you've gotten used to using a really slim wallet that fits in your front pocket, this one can go in your front pocket depending on how tight your pants are and how big your pockets are, but this does seem geared more towards kind of a back pocket wallet. I don't know, I think it's great. Like the look, like the utility, like the durability. You can't really go wrong with Saddleback.